Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about something super fun, and actually a couple of you have commented that you were interested in hearing about this product. So if you love self-tan, I think this video will be great for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay guys, so what we're talking about today is the Bondi Sands Aero Ultra Dark. So if you've seen any of my previous videos or you have followed kind of Bondi Sands, then you know that Aero is a product that they came out with, I think like a year ago now. They had an Aero, just Aero. It wasn't like dark, ultra dark. It didn't really have a name. It was just Aero. And then they came out with the Aero Liquid Gold, which is the same formula, or not formula, but color as the Liquid Gold Bondi Sands, and then finally they came out with the ultra dark color. So if you are in the US, you can get this at Walgreens. It does retail for $29. So that price point is pretty good if you're comparing it to like a Loving Tan, a Saint Tropez, any of those. It's kind of right there in the middle. So it's a mid-ranged tan. Bondi Sands, if you are not familiar, is based out of Australia. So they know how to get a tan. As I've said before, you always can trust Australian self-tanning companies, I feel like. Okay, so I'm gonna read you right on the website what it says that this product is. Okay, so it says, light as air, incredibly bronzed. Achieve a deep bronzed Australian tan every time with the newest addition to the Aero family, Aero Ultra Dark. With a weightless quick dry formula, Aero Ultra Dark is as light as air and touch dry in seconds, absorbing quickly into the skin for the most controlled and comfortable self-tanning experience yet. The Bondi Sands Aero formula contains dual action tanning actives to achieve a deep and long-lasting color. Enriched with vitamin E and jojoba, Aero Ultra Dark intensely hydrates and nourishes, resulting in prolonged tan longevity. So it says it's suitable for those with darker complexions or experienced tanners looking for the deepest bronzed glow. It says to apply this with an application mitt and then to use any of their gradual tanning to prolong your tan. So that is kind of what it claims to do. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the Aero specifically and just show you guys kind of what it looks like. So like I said, the packaging is super cute. I love it. I think their marketing's awesome, and you gravitate towards it. So if you're familiar with a normal self-tanning top, this is a little bit different. It looks like kind of a Cool Whip top or a whipped cream top. So basically, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I do have the Bondi Sands self-tanning glove. So using all of their products to hopefully get the best result. And then so this is what it looks like. It gets super big and then it actually dries, as you can see as we're talking, it dries down pretty quickly. So that's kind of what it looks like when you apply it. It definitely is more of a like meringue formula than just a regular mousse, but that aerated look or mousse, I guess, is supposed to dry a little bit quicker and feel better on the skin. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk you through my first impressions of this, and this is the first time I've tested it. I have tried the other Bondi Sands Aero products, but not the Ultra Dark. So I went ahead and I exfoliated my skin, I shaved everything. I did that the day before, and make sure that I applied lotion on all my dry areas like my elbows, my knees. I wouldn't say my skin is super dry. I do live in a dry climate, but I moisturize every day. So I try to keep my skin pretty hydrated, but of course your knees and your elbows and your feet are areas that are gonna be a little bit drier and then gonna cling, the self-tanner is gonna cling to those areas. So after I showered and my skin was completely scrubbed of any self-tanner, completely dry, I did put lotion on those areas, and then I went ahead and put on the tan. So same thing as always, I just did, you know, the long sweeping motions with the mitt, and I actually did do a double coat of the tan. So as you guys know, I love a dark self-tanner. and I wanted to try this and give it kind of my best review. And I usually do 2 coats of a tan. I let it dry a little bit in between. Okay, so after I did the 2 coats of tan, I went to bed. I let it develop for probably, at that point, was like 8, 9 hours. I did shower it off this morning, and I took a photo before I showered off, which I'll put here. And then I took a photo after I showered, which I will put here. And you can kind of see the comparison. So in the shower, I did notice a little bit going down the drain. I didn't notice anything like out of the obvious self-tanning wash off in the shower. It wasn't like a ton of product. So that was normal. When I did first apply it before I took a shower, I looked super green. So this does have an olive undertone. So if you do have olive skin, I think this would be so nice on you. But this is like super olive. Like I looked, you know, when you look kind of sick and somebody's like, are you okay? And you're gonna throw up and you're kind of green. I looked like that, which I thought was a bit odd. When I woke up in the morning, it had died down a little bit. It was more just kind of like a greeny gray color. And then after I showered off, this is the color that I have now. So for some reason, I am in natural light, but it does look a little bit different. The camera's picking it up more orange. Looking at it in the mirror, it's definitely more of like an olive color, and hopefully by the pictures you guys can kind of tell. But I showered this off probably 6 hours ago now, so it's had a little bit of time to kind of develop after I've taken the shower. So let's go ahead and start with the pros of the product. So I really do love the Aero consistency and formula. I think that all self-tanners should be this. It definitely does dry a lot quicker on the skin. So when you are applying it, you kind of have to apply one area and then rub all that in. Don't like apply it at the bottom of your leg and the top at the same time. I would do small areas at a time. So your arms, I did my whole arm at a time, but I would start with like your shins and then go to your thighs, because it is very quick drying. But I love the Aero formula. It does feel so much nicer on the skin than your normal mousse. It kind of, I don't know, it's more velvety and it's just a nicer application, I think. I also think that the Aero application, you don't feel as sticky. So I think that's what they were trying to go for with this product is I hate that feeling. Like that's the only part of self-tanning I dislike is how sticky and gross I feel after putting pajamas on. And they, with this product, have done a really good job. You don't feel as sticky, like under your armpits and things. It's just a really nice feeling tan. So I think that's a huge pro. And if that is important to you, then I would go ahead and try this formula. Maybe you need the liquid gold, maybe you want the regular one or this ultra dark one. So that is the pro that I like the best. The cons, I would say that the color is very olive, like I said. So if you have olive skin tone, this might work better for you. And especially if you have a base olive skin tone, I think it would look super nice and just kind of enhance your skin. I do not have olive undertones in my skin at all. So putting this on, like I said, I was really green. Like it looked weird when I first put it on. It wasn't super dark when I first put it on. It was more just green. Like I looked kind of like Shrek. It was weird. And then, like I said, when I woke up, it was kind of a greeny gray. So I think now that the color has settled a little bit, I do like it. I think it's a nice tan. I tend to prefer a little bit of a red undertone. I think it looks more natural, more sun-kissed. This isn't a bad color, and I was super pale before, as you could see. So it's just more of an olive yellow skin tone, and that's not what my skin is. So maybe it just looks odd on my skin in particular. And I did leave my chest, like I didn't put any bronzer or anything on my chest, so you guys could kind of see a real-time color. My chest never gets as dark as my arms, but this is what it's looking like today. So overall, I would say, I would probably rate this like a 7 out of 10. What I would love for Bondi Sands to do is to come out with different undertones. I know they have the liquid gold, which is more of like an orangey yellow undertone, but if they did like a violet or a red, I think in this formula, it would be amazing. And if they could do it a little bit darker, but that's just me dreaming. That is pretty much it. I didn't want to drag on this video too long. I just wanted to give you guys the straight to the point, what I think about it, is it worth it, and that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that big red subscribe button. I do have 2 really fun videos that I think are gonna be awesome coming. So make sure to subscribe, stay tuned for those. If there are any videos you wanna see or any self-tanners you want me to review, please leave them in the comments below. I love seeing what you guys liked, and I would love to know any other good ones that I should try. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, love you.